my name is Missy Carvin.
And I'm Beth Slazak, and we're with the Creative Education Foundation. And this is part of our How to Ideate series.
Today's video is all about the tool Forced Connections.
Forced Connections is simply a tool to break open old thinking patterns. It helps you get unstuck by forcing a connection between what you need to do and something else entirely unrelated. You simply ponder that unrelated item or picture, think about different characteristics that it has, and ask yourself, what ideas do I get for solving this from those characteristics?
So here's how it looks. Start out by defining your challenge. In our case, we're going to talk about how might I have less trouble going to sleep. And if you watched our video on statement starters, you'll recognize that how might I is some invitational language that we can use to make our challenges into questions. So how might I have less trouble going to sleep? Step 2 is to look at an image that is unrelated to your challenge. We have this lovely beach shot. Step 3, think about 5 qualities about the image that you can come up with. So in our case, we had blue, cool, swooshy, rocky, wet, and protected. Now that we have these concepts and these qualities, we can apply those qualities to our challenge. So for example, might get a blue light filter from the word blue. That would inspire a blue light filter to help brain shut down at the end of the night. Or I might play wave sounds to relax from that swooshy sound. Or check out those cooling sheets that Facebook has been trying to sell me. Or I might get a bitter pillow that doesn't feel like a rock. All of these solutions come from the qualities of the image that we identified.
Here's why Forced Connections is a useful tool. It helps you borrow from other worlds. That's where we see innovation happening, with mashups. You incubate on your challenge while thinking about the unrelated image, and the power of incubation is wildly underused and very helpful. It helps you make connections between ideas, and of course, it helps you go for wild ideas.
So when do we use forced connections? Usually we're feeling a little panicky because it's hard to come up with new ideas. Or else when our ideas need to be fresh and shiny and what we're coming up with isn't. Or when we need to break through that same old thinking.
You can always use forced connections in these situations. If you need to add more detail or alternatives to an existing idea, if your brain feels stuck and you're trying to add more information, like on a writing project, or when you need to come up with new ideas fast.
So remember, forced connections is a tool to break open old thinking patterns. You get unstuck by forcing that connection between your challenge and something completely unrelated. So go out and make those connections.
Thank you so much for joining us today. This has been produced by the Creative Education Foundation in conjunction with the Chicago Student Invention Convention. If you have any more information that you need, you can check out our websites at www.creativeeducationfoundation.org or www.chicagoinnovation.com. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much.